MBTI, ENTJ personality type. What is it? ENTJs are strategic leaders who are driven to organize change. They are fast to spot inefficiencies and devise new solutions, and they like creating long-term strategies to achieve their vision. They are usually articulate and quick-witted, and they excel in logical reasoning. ENTJs are analytical and objective, and they enjoy creating order to their surroundings. When a system has problems, the ENTJ notices them and appreciates the process of identifying and implementing a better approach. ENTJs are forceful and enjoy being in charge. They perceive themselves as leaders and managers, arranging people and procedures to attain their objectives. Before we dive deeper, please make sure you like, subscribe and comment, because we donate $1 each month to SaveTheChildren.org for every new subscribers who join our community. What does the abbreviation ENTJ stand for? The abbreviation ENTJ refers to one of the 16 personality types developed by Katharine Briggs and Isabel. It is an acronym that stands for extrovert, intuitive, thinking, and judging. The personality type ENTJ denotes someone who is energized by spending time with others, extrovert, who focuses on ideas and concepts rather than facts and details, intuitive, who makes decisions based on logic and reason, thinking, and who prefers to be planned and organized rather than spontaneous and flexible, judging. Because of their natural desire to lead others, ENTJs are commonly referred to as commander personalities. Some of the popular ENTJs are Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and Salma Hayek. ENTJ motivations and values. ENTJs are frequently highly driven by professional success and love hard work. They are ambitious and want to obtain power and influence. Making decisions is a vocation for the ENTJ. They want to be able to make the decision and put plans in motion. ENTJs are direct and decisive. They are driven to get things done and can be critical or brusque in their pursuit of a goal. They are often sociable and gregarious, however they may miss emotional cues from others. They frequently like collaborating with people to achieve a common objective, but they may not have time to attend to their emotions. They are results-oriented and wish to be productive, knowledgeable, and influential. What others think about the ENTJ? ENTJs are natural leaders who frequently take command no matter where they are. They usually have a clear vision for the future and intuitively understand how to move people and systems in that direction. They approach every issue with the mindset of an efficiency analyst, and they aren't afraid to bring out what may be done better. For the ENTJ, their ideas are predetermined. It's only a matter of time before they can move the players to get everything done. ENTJs are generally gregarious and appear to have a preconceived notion of how a person will fit into their great strategy from the time they are introduced. They are often forthright and may appear cocky or even arrogant. They swiftly assess people and situations and have difficulty being anything other than honest about what they observe. ENTJs are sensitive to power dynamics and want places and individuals with clout. They are typically ambitious and often very involved in their work. ENTJs like their work more than any other personality type, and may even claim that it is what they do for fun. What is the rarity of the ENTJ personality type? ENTJ is one of the rarest types among women and one of the least prevalent types in the population, with INTJ. ENTJs are made up of 2% of the overall population, 3% of men, and 1% of women are affected. The truth about ENTJs. The following are some interesting facts regarding the ENTJ. 1. Scores ambitious, forceful, optimistic, egotistical, adaptable, and energetic on personality trait tests. 2. The least likely of all categories to report employment or financial hardship. 3. More likely than the general population to suffer from heart issues. 4. Believe in a higher spiritual power is among the least likely of all categories. 5. Among the top 4 forms of college GPA. 6. Among the most likely to continue their education. 7. Home/family, achievement, creativity, and learning are examples of personal values. 8. MBA students and small company entrepreneurs are overrepresented. 9. One of two sorts of people who are likely to be content with their jobs. Hobbies and interests of ENTJs. ENTJs enjoy taking on leadership roles in community groups, attending social gatherings or athletic events, and participating in competitive sports. Because ENTJs are frequently career-focused, they may have little interests outside of work, or they may engage in leisure activities that assist them advance in their careers. Strengths of an ENTJ. One of the most admirable qualities of ENTJs is their resistance to criticism. They do not yield under pressure once they have established a position or made a choice. They are that convinced of the correctness of their convictions and the deft logic that led them there. To persuade an ENTJ, you must either outwit them or show them wrong. ENTJs don't mind being criticized, don't take things personally, and aren't scared to express an opposing viewpoint. ENTJs are noted for their high levels of productivity, efficiency, and focus, often being able to handle multiple projects without dropping or failing any of them. They have boundless energy for their task and create more than satisfactory results. ENTJs generally succeed because they are not easily discouraged, even when their plans or positions do not appear to be working or take longer than predicted. They believe they are invincible. Strategic thinking is required. ENTJs are exceptional problem solvers and smart minds. They have fantastic ideas and can evaluate a situation from every angle in order to tactically sketch out a plan to attain their vision. They are invigorated by difficulties rather than overwhelmed by them. These characteristics, together with their great conceptual abilities, ensure that every project proceeds with smart, long-term solutions. ENTJs live in a world of potential, and they see challenges everywhere they go, which they enthusiastically take on. They are true leaders, exuding energy and charm, while inspiring and motivating others. People frequently elect ENTJs as their leaders, allowing ENTJs to carry out grandiose goals that they could never carry out on their own. Weaknesses of the ENTJ. 1. Blunt and domineering. It's no wonder that ENTJs are experts at spotting flaws and weaknesses, given their logical way of thinking. However, when combined with their customary bluntness and disregard for others' feelings, it can make them appear judgmental, nitpicky, and unyielding. Not everyone will appreciate having their weaknesses highlighted so constantly. 2. Intolerant. ENTJs hold others to the same unreasonable standards that hold themselves to, believing that everyone can and should work as hard as they do. They frequently lack patience with others who are naturally less straightforward or a little slower. It's my way or the highway, for those on the receiving end of the ENTJ's criticism, can be a frightening slogan. 3. Arrogant. ENTJs value strategic thought, quick wits, and definite action, and look down on others who lack these qualities. While being sure of yourself can only be a good thing, it frequently translates to arrogance, especially in the eyes of others who haven't put in as much effort or haven't had the same courage in their convictions. 4. Emotional management is lacking. Empathy is not one of the ENTJ's strong points. This personality type is irritated when others refuse or are unable to see things from their point of view, and it takes active attention from the ENTJ to appreciate the worth of others' perspectives and to consider their feelings. In a personal setting, ENTJs can be dictatorial and trample on others' sentiments, which does not endear them to others. ENTJ development and growth. ENTJs should do the following to maximize their potential. 1. Get in touch with their feelings as well as the emotions of others. ENTJs could benefit from consciously working on increasing their EQ by a few points. Otherwise, they come out as aggressive and unfeeling, and their relationships suffer as a result. ENTJs can make improvement by learning to consider their own feelings as well as the sentiments of others, but it will not come automatically. 2. Exercise restraint. Yes, being correct is vital, but it isn't the sole concern. It is also necessary to evaluate the personal consequences. Truth and outcomes are crucial, but ENTJs should evaluate how their actions and decisions will affect those around them and society as a whole. 3. People should be valued. Ideas, causes, and beliefs are all important, but the ENTJ will be happier in the long run if he or she does not fully abandon personal relationships and the sentiments of others in the pursuit of being right or sticking to one's ideas. And it is possible to enjoy the company and friendship of someone with whom one does not always agree on everything, and does not wish to dispute about it. 4. Pay attention. ENTJs must practice listening for the sake of listening rather than arguing back. ENTJs tend to finish sentences, interrupt, anticipate information, and make assumptions due to their blend of intuition and quick thinking. They will benefit from slowing down, listening, waiting for others to finish, and attempting to pay attention to details that may or may not be essential. 5. Relax. The ENTJ's pace is rigorous, and ENTJs frequently fail to see the need for relaxation or respite. Their work schedule, high intensity, and perfectionism, on the other hand, can force them to disregard their health, with significant effects for themselves and their family. As a result, people must incorporate leisure, enjoyment, social connection, and rest into their lives without feeling guilty about the time they spend away from work. And they are likely to discover that it benefits their work in the long run. ENJT at work. ENTJs are drawn to positions of leadership that allow them to devise solutions for increased efficiency and productivity. They desire management or supervisory positions and want to be able to initiate and lead organizational change. ENTJs appreciate the challenge of solving challenging problems and comprehending complicated systems in order to identify areas for improvement. ENTJs are naturally looking for ways to improve systems and desire to lead teams to carry out their vision. They value an environment in which innovation is encouraged and traditions are not held sacred. Structure is important to ENTJs in their job. They would rather have their work and the work of their colleagues evaluated using a set of clear guidelines. They value a businesslike and fair workplace in which performance is objectively evaluated and lavishly rewarded. ENTJs are motivated and hard-working people who want to be rewarded for their efforts with money, power, and prestige. An ideal organization for an ENTJ encourages competence and logical thinking, as well as clever and ambitious teammates. An ideal profession for an ENTJ is one that requires them to solve complicated problems through strategic planning and goal setting. The ENTJ is a member of a group. ENTJs are commanding team members that prefer to be in charge. They are strategic thinkers with a keen awareness of what needs to be done and how everyone can help. ENTJs have a clear vision and are often able to identify how systems might be improved. They may not want to spend much time justifying themselves to others, and while their ideas are frequently convincing, they may have power battles with peers who question their capacity or authority to lead the team. ENTJs are objective thinkers who are receptive to their teammates' ideas and are eager to explore numerous choices. They excel at information synthesis and may frequently combine multiple ideas into a single plan of action. Although ENTJs are open to new ideas, they are also resolute and may decide when a dialogue has come to a close. Personal concerns rarely occupy the ENTJ's attention and may be overlooked in their rush to complete a notion. ENTJs desire to make a firm plan for change and then take decisive action. As a leader, the ENTJ is an excellent choice. The ENTJ excels in organizing and implementing long-term transformation strategies in positions of leadership. They prefer to be in charge and will accept as much responsibility and decision-making power as they can. When it comes to ideas, ENTJ leaders are democratic and typically eager to listen to fresh perspectives. Nevertheless, when it comes to making a choice, they are forceful and firm. ENTJ leaders who have made up their minds are single-mindedly focused on action, leaving little opportunity for dissent. ENTJs are concerned with long-term goals and vision, and they lead their teams in a methodical manner. They appreciate taking on difficult problems and want to strategically manage people and resources to meet deadlines. They are results-oriented and can be direct and critical. They may struggle with employees who prefer a more personal touch. ENTJs excel at leading no-nonsense, goal-oriented teams who share their eagerness to get started. Love for ENTJs. The ENTJ is a demanding and tough partner in relationships. ENTJs have high expectations for themselves and their partners, and they seek a partner who will invest the time and effort required to build a successful life together. ENTJs love their homes and lives to be planned and orderly, and they can be dominating in forcing this rigidity on others. They have a strong sense of how things should be done and may believe that others should do the same. ENTJs are energetic and analytical problem solvers who will confront conflict head-on. They are unemotional in their problem solving and weigh perspectives with rational detachment. They may fail to pay attention to their partner's feelings, preferring to reach conclusions using objective logic. Because of their tremendous drive to solve problems, they may have difficulty listening calmly. ENTJs are often ambitious and may devote a significant amount of time to work or other pursuits of professional success. They frequently require a spouse that is both independent and supportive of their aspirations. ENTJs appreciate a spouse who recognizes and respects their competence, intelligence, and effectiveness. Communication style. ENTJs are powerful communicators who frequently have a clear understanding of what needs to be done and a take-charge approach toward managing people and projects. ENTJs are structured and strategic thinkers. They convey their vision and their plan for putting it into action in a logical, task-oriented manner. ENTJs are quick to spot flaws in ideas and plans and are ready to criticize them. They like dissecting concepts but are ultimately driven by action. They want to integrate knowledge, develop a long-term strategy, and then move forward. And that is it for this video. I hope you already subscribed and liked this video to help us build this community too. So are you an ENTJ? If you believe you are not, try our other videos, and you might find your MBTI personality.